Good morning. You're on the BREKKY Show with Scotty. It is just about to turn 17 minutes away from 9 o'clock. And joining me in the studio, and it's an absolute pleasure to say a very good morning to Dr. Luke Davies from OVARS. G'day, Luke. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, Scotty. Thanks for having me on Warringari Radio.
Oh, mate, it's an absolute pleasure. We were talking before that seat is available for you anytime you want to come in and talk about the great bunch of people at OVARS and all the things that they do. But in particular in the studio today, talking about something that is extremely important, and that is the upcoming Vaxathon in the next couple of days.
Yeah, all out OVARS, we're excited to host our second Vaxathon. So hopefully we had a few people come through the first Vaxathon, so hopefully we can get the same people getting their second ones, as well as getting new patients through getting their first jab. So we're very excited. We're changing things up given how hot it is outside, and being 39 or high 30 degrees. So we're going to start tomorrow from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So this is to help accommodate people who are working, but also to try and minimise that heat as well, especially throughout the evening. And then on Friday we'll be doing our Vaxathon from 8 to 4. So all excited over at OVARS, but we've got other organisations involved as well, which we can't wait.
Yeah, you certainly have. I think it's fantastic that a lot of you have all banded together and all heading in the right direction, so to speak, in the one direction for this Vaxathon. You at OVARS, but also Wunan Health. Of course, the government's helping out. The Shire's there, but also people like the Royal Flying Doctor Service and also St. John's.
Yeah, exactly right. And that's showing how important getting these vaccines out is for the community, and we need to try and lift those vaccination rates in the East Kimberley to protect the community.
Certainly. Now, Luke, we have been so far pretty lucky, but of course that can change in literally a second.
Yeah, exactly right. So WA, given our strong borders that Mr. McGowan has put up, we have been quite fortunate in the way we live our day-to-day lives. But it's a matter of time when these borders will come down and people will cross those borders. And given our close proximity to the WA border, we need to try and protect ourselves, protect the communities from COVID, and that's through herd immunity. So getting majority of people in the community vaccinated against COVID-19.
Look, how are we going with numbers for vaccination in the East Kimberley and maybe the Kimberley in general?
I'm not 100% sure on the vaccination rates in Kununurra, probably sitting around 30 to 40% total.
It's pretty low, isn't it?
It is very low, but among Indigenous people, it's even lower. So we want to try and boost those rates up to try and get that herd immunity, so to try and protect people not only from transmitting the disease, but also preventing them from ending up in hospitals. Our hospital system down in Perth, as well as up in the Northern Territory, is chock-a-blocks, and that's without COVID. It's I don't want to think about what it would be if we were to get COVID.
Yeah, well, there's opportunity for going and being vaxxed and getting the jab, and maybe facing a little bit of a disaster down the track.
Yeah, exactly right, and that's what we want to prevent.
Exactly.
It's all about prevention, really.
And we talked about that as well. Far better than cure.
Exactly right.
Far better than cure. So getting back to this Vaxathon, it's the COVID-19 vaccination. Are you able to tell us what one you're dealing with?
Yep. So to reduce the confusion, not only amongst us as vaccinators, we're giving everybody the Pfizer jab. Okay. So you get your first jab, and then 3 weeks, ideally 3 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks after, you're eligible for your second Pfizer jab. So we're not giving the Moderna, we're not giving the AstraZeneca, it's all Pfizer. So anybody's eligible from 12 to however old you are. you're eligible to get the Pfizer jab. So I encourage everybody who is 12 and above to come in and get vaccinated.
Yeah, mums and dads, bring in your 12-year-olds and over, and it's at the Kununurra Leisure Center tomorrow, Thursday the 28th of October. Now, as Dr. Luke said, from 2 p.m. till 7 p.m, so getting away from a bit of that heat and into the evening, and that's really good for people finishing work and maybe after dinner or something like that, or just before dinner, heading on into have your vaccination. Thursday the 28th of October, and then again kicking off at 8 a.m. in the morning up until 4 p.m. on Friday the 29th of October. So 2 important days to get along to the Kununurra Leisure Center for the Vaxathon. And of course, we're encouraging everybody to bring their Medicare card and valid photo ID.
Yep.
Important.
Very important, because at the end of the day, we want to try, especially with all these COVID certificates, that's your way to get your COVID certificate is through your Medicare. Now, we've got some awesome prizes as well we're giving away.
Yeah, tell us about this.
Yeah, so our first Vaxathon, we had some diamonds, Argyle diamonds from Nina's.
That's amazing, isn't it?
This time Aviair's come on board and they're going to offer a flight to the Bungle Bungles. So, one lucky person is going to receive that, but we've got many more prizes there. A lot of entertainment, so live music, sausage sizzle, so, that's good for the evening. Finish work, come down and get a jab and then have a sausage sizzle as well for dinner. So a lot of entertainment that's happening as well, similar to the first Vaxathon. And we've also got some AFLW players, so some female AFL players coming up as well.
Fantastic. It is, and I'd imagine that all those people that were involved in the first Vaxathon have been notified that this is up and running and to come in for their second jab?
Yep, so when you got your first jab on the first Vaxathon, you hopefully were told that we're having another one now, so come along to this one and get your second jab, and then you'll be better off for it. So your immune response for the second jab is a lot better than having one alone.
Fantastic. So anything else you'd like to mention, Luke?
I just want to mention that, there's a lot of myths out there about this vaccine. Yes, you still can get COVID if you were to get both vaccines. That's no secret. In medicine, nothing's ever 100%, but nothing's ever 100% in life as well.
You're right.
So it is important that we do get it, not only to protect yourself, but protect the vulnerable, protect your community as well. There are people out there, like my nephew, who's had a liver transplant, who is under the age of 12, who can't get the vaccine. So I got vaccinated for him basically, but also to protect the community as well. So there are people out there that you may not know that are in a vulnerable state than yourself.
Yeah, great words, Luke. Thanks very much. Luke, at OVARS, how's everything going at OVARS? A great bunch of people down there, you included, and a great team. We are so lucky in Kununurra to have an organisation like OVARS.
Yeah, exactly right. A lovely team down at OVARS. So enjoy working there, but the community itself in Kununurra is amazing. So
it certainly is.
I can see my future being here for some time. So
well done. Well, we're lucky to have you. We've been talking to Dr. Luke Davies. He's at OVARS, and he's going to be a busy bloke, hopefully, over the next couple of days. Part of the Vaxathon. It's on tomorrow, 2 p.m. till 7 p.m. It's on again on Friday from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. We'll be talking about it. As Dr. Luke said, sausage sizzle, there's entertainment. The AFLW footballers are going to be down there. Come along and meet them. Make sure you bring your Medicare card and your valid photo ID, and as they say, get the jab. Get vaccinated against COVID-19. It's a Vaxathon. It's at the Leisure Centre tomorrow for all people aged 12 and upwards. Dr. Dr. Luke Davies, an absolute pleasure to see you in the studio. We mentioned it before, that seat's there for you if you want to come in and talk about anything that's going on around the East Kimberley, what OVARs are doing, and we'd love to have a chat to you anytime.
No worries. Pleasure's all mine. Thanks, Scotty.
Dr. Luke Davies from OVARs, and as I said, going to be a very popular bloke and very busy bloke with the Vaxathon over the next couple of days. We've got some great music coming up, and we're going to play some music from Robbie Williams and his song Supreme. Friday on Warringah Radio, the BREKKY.